Hmm. Missions, missions, missions. Okay, we're desperately trying to get 25 experience points. Get new quests, talk to people.
Well met.
Now leave me alone. Fairly expensive. We get another trap seller. Only average and minor traps. Maruri Reverber. This is the person. Wayward. Why would you make these kind of annoying names? At least my tongue doesn't really twist all the time. It's like wayward, maruri, wayward. Hmm. Okay, what exactly did we need to do? Oops, it's rude. I've been hired to search the home of Maruri Waybird, a halfling who lives in the northwest corner of the south quarter. I am to look there for a blue star-shaped gem which, the guild believes, was given to the halfling by his brother Marco, a member of the murder a dog, like all the experience we really need. Oh, the religions of men. Back inside the pages of this book, you find a handwritten note. I have not been able to discern the nature of the enchantment upon this glove, but wearing it does fill me with a feeling of great vitality. Perhaps my dear brother Maruri has a book that might shed some light on this. This book briefly describes the major religions practiced in the human nations. Okay. Pallas, patron of the kings and paladins, epitome of honorable warriors. Other major Beleriand deities are Selene, god of the moon, and Tulil, god of the sun. In the kingdom of Sardathia, the religions of Tulil and Selene are much more significant. Arendelle is also popular among rural farmers. In addition, Sardathians worship the brother and sister deities Herm, god of war, and Ailura, goddess of love. In Akaban, the religion of Liet, god of justice. Many merchants worship the god Ryul, who is their patron. Outside the major human settlements, there are several wild religions that have no recognized church. Among these is the worship of Elanehe, goddess of nature, and Printel, god of luck. Okay, nothing too interesting, but hints of something. Purple witch. He lives in a house that is not a house that walks on four legs, blah blah blah. The Cave of Song. Right. And fuck. Suppose I could murder the dog. Specific key is required to open, so there's no point disarming that either. Well, there was the bed, I didn't check. I just thought maybe we can just sleep in it. Yeah, can pocket you? You stole large eggs. Okay. Hmm. Now what? Maybe I need to pickpocket more to get the key or something. Do I kill the dog? Where the hell is it? Disable trap. Yep. And you need training before you can use it, at least a single point. That's why it wasn't shown in the skill list on my character sheet. Hmm. Getting much health points. Still, we have a fairly healthy amount, but we have to consider the fact that you will get full hit points at the first 3 levels. Where is Maruri? What is Maruri doing? Not in the house. He either has the key or he's gonna leave me somewhere. I'm gonna try to pickpocket him. Hello, ladies.
Well, hello to you.
I don't think he's going anywhere. He's just wandering around the town pretty randomly. I don't want to waste too much time just following him around, so he'll probably go back to his house. Don't want to try pickpocketing when there's guards around. They're not necessarily any higher level than I am, but they tend to have good weapons and armor. So fighting them would be extremely troublesome. Okay, I'll talk to the man first. Good day to you, sir. Good day. Can't do much with it. Pick up a pocket attempt was just cover. I particularly want to kill the man. What kind of trap do we have? I want to know, do I have any chance of recovering it? Minor frost trap. Yep, I could probably recover it. This is no good. Because it's not possible. You know, I'd have to have 4 more levels. Then it might be possible to recover traps like these. I think we're gonna go do something else now. Might as well. What's the other job? Helping Vidur. Hobby car, smiths, and magic.
Greetings.
Greetings, sir. I'm called Hobbycar, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? My name is Vilmar Friend. Good to meet you, Vilmar. Would you like to see some of my wares? I have only the finest in magical items. Not bad at all. I think we would have to have a little bit more cash before I would be comfortable in just trying to buy some of this stuff. I have eggs. These are some very large eggs. You hope that whatever creature laid them does not find them in your possession. It's full enough. Point of negative energy. History and geography. Book on religions. Pagan societies. Black March. Odun. Spirit worship. Odun. They believed in the spirits of the dead return to the living by infusing themselves into newborn children. They don't believe that each generation carries the memories of all the past generations, and that these can be accessed through careful meditation and the consumption of various herbs and elixirs. Right? I think we'll return to some of these subjects maybe later, but only if there's a need for it. Philosophy and horology. Legends and lore. Pale elf. Cave song. Oris Ogenap and the Edge of the World. Purple Witch. Dilemmas of prognostication. Secret passages. Introduction to Arcane. Right. Art of constructing secret doors. Okay. Some guy at the docks. Cool. Exotic weapons. Barrels filled with grease to lubricate the wheel there. He's our man.
Hail to ye!
What you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Loriana told me that you wanted help on a job. Aye, Loriana sent ya. Good. I can use a hand. What help do you need? I'm going burglaring the home of a drop named Frolly Fetter. I've heard he's purchased himself a fancy new gnomish gadget that's worth a godly sum. I'm planning to break in there and I'll be needing an accomplice. What do you need me to do? Just keep an eye out. Rolly and his wife go wandering round town during the day, so the place ought to be empty. But I need a pair of eyes on the outside to make sure they don't walk in on me, eh? No problem. I can make sure nobody comes back to the house while you're inside. Good. So when do we start? Right now, if you're ready. Ready? Let's go. Then just step aside and follow me. How good are we at lying? Fuck's sakes, dog. He's going on a path, and if something blocks him, he has no idea what to do. I suppose that's why everything here is supposed to be mobile constantly, so if something like that happened, it's not gonna get stuck. fitter. I've been needing help over here. Oh, that was something, eh? What happened in there? Well, I pilfered the contraption and lo, a golem came bashing through the wall, and I nearly soiled me armor. But aside from some bruising, I feel alive. What a story, eh? Yeah, so what now? Listen, I've been needing a drink and some rest. I'm going to Grom's pub. It's by the gates to the upper city. Why don't you take this thing to Vico yourself? Make you look good with the guild, eh? Sure, I'll do that. Here you go. I'll be seeing you later, maybe. Oh, shit. There's an actual flesh golem there.
Go before me!
Come on. Almost killed the city guard already. Kill it. It's regenerating. Fuck. Still, one job done. We're not gonna get another level up anytime soon, so there's no point staring at that.
What?
I wanted to deliver something. It's an item pilfered by Vedur Huragan. Ah, very good. I was expecting this. And points.
Hello.
New jobs? Ah, 3 new jobs. Tell me about the rare coin. Ah, simple job. One of our clients is a collector of rare occurrences. He's interested in a particular exotic coin which he thinks is owned by a man named Mert Diams. This Diams refuses to part with the coin, believing that it brings him luck. No amount of negotiation has convinced Diams to give up the coin. Therefore, we have been hired to steal it. So, do you want me to threaten this DM's character or just steal the coin from him? No, definitely do not threaten him. He must not know that the guild has been hired to steal the coin, or he will know immediately who the client was. Anonymity is part of the contract. Steal the coin if you can, and try to avoid killing DMs himself. We are not hired assassins. Okay, so where do I find him? He's been seen walking around the town gate and main marketplace on most days. After you retrieve the coin, bring it to Vico. Okay. Other jobs?
Hello.
Holy relic. I'm not sure you're ready for this. You're not even a black cloak yet. Don't underestimate me, I'm a very capable man. Well, you haven't shown that yet. Well then, let me prove myself to you. What is this job?
Hello.
Um, Osric's gold. No, you don't have the appropriate status within the guild right now to take this job. Okay, so, where going it is? Mert Diaz. Seems like a simple pickpocketing job. Actually, they can fail. I think pickpocketing is also something you can recover from. I said earlier that the game has a lot of this campaign has a lot of fail-safes for failure. So just because we fail does not mean we have to loot. We have alternative means of doing things. And we should try to get other quests though. Not just things that uh, the guild gives us. You've been standing here for a while and no one stands around. Good day, sir. Bedur.
Hail to ye!
Oh, hi there, Wilmar. Good to see you again. Hmm. Questions. How long have you been with the league? Ah, for 10 years, friend. 10 years. You probably know much about it. Well, nobody's knowing too much. That's the business, you see. What do you mean? Things be changing all the time. The master has been in some confusion these days, but I've seen it before. There always been disruptions. They say imbalance is the way to balance. Goblin guano if you ask me, but it's my place to be in the dark about such things. I'm just pleased to be still enjoying life and breathe breath. Okay. What can you tell me about some of the guild members? I be wanting to talk about that. It ain't right. Oh, come on. Yeah, sure. But all walls may have ears, you know, and I no be trusting those ears. Okay, fine. I won't push it if you're nervous. That's the spirit. Come, let's have a drink. Perhaps later. So I don't want to push questions about the leadership either. I'm not within good standing in the guild,
Hail to ye! Hail to ye!
so better not push it.
Hey, what?
Grolm Grobenbarb. What? Another damn ill. Get out of here. I don't serve your kind. Oh, that seems like a small-minded attitude. Who are you calling small? You best get out of here before I take this hammer to you. Fine, fine. So I'm not welcome here anyway. I might as well steal everything I can. Basically a booze storage. Well, well, well. I identified darts of stun. Well, this is probably worth something. They would have just treated me normally, I wouldn't have stolen anything from them, but they're gonna be viewing me in a hostile manner anyway. I really have no reason not to steal. Guess it's night time already.
That's it! Let's get it done out there!
What do they say when we try to go to the upper city? It's for nobility only, but I'm interested in seeing.
Well met.
Well met, my lord. Do you wish to enter? Yes, please open the gates. Ah, so we only needed to ask. Alright. Then what? Is there an inn here somewhere? I suppose the temple would be a obscure place. Hmm. Yes. We can also do another thing. Since we have a little bit of time to burn, we might as well take a look at what these other areas have.
Well met.
Because there's clearly a day and night cycle, it wouldn't hurt to visit these places during nighttime, even though there might not be anyone really to talk to. Indoor Castle, Merthurian Mercantile, Temple Palace, D'Urberville Estate, Barasti Estate.
Yes? Do make it quick.
Can I ask you some questions? And who am I speaking with, please? My name is Bill, my friend. Let me see. No, I'm sorry, but your name is not on my list. What list? The list on which your name does not appear. Now please go away or I shall have to ask someone to escort you out. So merchant this, merchant that. Merchant,
Yes? Do make it quick.
who are you? Don't talk to random merchants, got it. Suppose we're okay as long as we don't try to go upstairs. I'm trying to see if there's anyone named here. Someone we might be able to talk to. Yeah, as you enter this room, you are taken aback by the obscene amount of treasure lying here. Is it all fake? Yeah, it's all fake. Might as well to take the opportunity to rest. It's only a couple of hours, so we would need to find a bed to move time forward in any meaningful way. See time. Has to be a way to see the time of day. Hour 22.
Hello.
Oh, dear me, I can't seem to decide. Perhaps you can help me, lad. How may I be of assistance? Do you think the red dress is the most luxurious? Or perhaps the gold? Or maybe the blue? Try the blue one. No, no, that won't do. It's too common. Why don't you try the gold one? I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. Too gaudy, I dare say. How about the red then? Oh, I don't know. I think it clashes with my eyes. Hmm, not at all. I think it looks quite good on you. Oh, you're just trying to be nice. I don't think it's right at all. Not at all, I dare say. Try the gold one. I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. She's just gonna be unhappy with it. Gold is quite fashionable. Oh, what do you know? Never mind. Yep. No way for you to win this. The lesson to be learned here is to just walk away when situations like this comes up. What? That's the next. Okay. Marcus Granby.
Yes? Do make it quick.
Greetings, sir. My name is Bill Mark Bren. I'd like to ask you some questions. I don't have time to chit chat. You have merchandise to deliver? No. Then please leave me alone. I'm very busy. Okay. There are upstairs and downstairs, but since we don't have a particular reason to force our way through or sneak in, just gonna walk away. I'm sure this will all come in handy because we know what's where and we know how to. Wonder can we enter these? Binthor home. It's like a drow. Ooh, elite guard. Pretty difficult. Um, Too soon? Well, we're not looking for a fight. A black altar, yeah. You've entered a dark and foreboding chamber, presumably a chapel of some kind. The chapel of a dark god, then. This dark and evil-looking altar, it is inscribed with the symbols depicting black moon on a white flat background. Wow. That's a huge amount of loot. Don't open it. I wonder what you get if you donate this loot. We certainly have use for the money. not saying that, but I'm not sure what I'm saying. More guards. I'm not too worried. I can even turn invisible if things come to that. No, 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 no. We've gotten more loot out of this place than invisibility potion would cause. Pathway. It have been Thor. Earthless. Black chest. Surely it's at least locked. Yes. So it's not possible. Yeah, not even clues. We would need 7 additional open lock skill. Strong negative energy trap. +3 thieves too. There's no way we can open that, not now. Black moon. Maybe we can pocket her. Go. Right, so two things. We might want to buy pick lockpicks. We might also want to buy those items that allow you to disarm traps in an area or unlock things in an area. Clearly, sometimes the targets at the moment might be too difficult for us. And since this is a rogue focused module, it's probably also that it takes advantage of the rogue tools then. So you're not expected to get 8 level ups, you're expected to have the common sense to use the lockpicks that are available, all other kind of equipment. We need at least something that boosts our attributes and provides a +6 lock. That would do it. Don't have it now. I'm going to put here black chest. Right. What else? I don't think I want to go into random houses now because of what happened there. I don't want to go in until unless I know that if I encounter something interesting, I will be able to do something with it. So I'd like to first buy a few extra tools.
What do you want?
Nothing. I'm sorry to have bothered you. What is this? Statue Palace. A blinding light comes from the room in front of you. Within stands a golden statue inlaid with precious gems. Temple guard. Can I go into these rooms? No. Father Jordan. Yeah, the big problem is that it's night time. I just need to get the time to move forward. At least areas like this, it seems like you really don't want to come here during night time. There's just more people in the houses than normal. Can't talk to anyone. Okay, the Temple of Selene has at least one wing that really is no one's there, so I'm sure we can rest there. We don't necessarily have to use a bed. Shelter. Rest until morning. Need an injection of cash. With that injection of cash, we need to buy tools. I'm sure the contents of that black chest are very likely, at least, more valuable than anything else we got from that side. Diams. Yep, and all the same last name people come from the same doors. So quite a lot of little detail. Hell is the Diams. There. Well, at least he didn't caught us. We have basically a 50-50 chance of succeeding. A flip of a coin, you might say. Sold 24 gold pieces. Well, shit. That's grand, isn't it? But that's not what we want. Cannot use this skill for another second. Another 1 second. Well, fuck. And we walk away. Ah, fuck. Just have to walk away for now. Give him time to cool off. Not exactly having a good luck with these. I do consider the fact that if you're going to force me to do this shit, you do have to have the fail-safes in place. That you have to assume that the player will fail because it's just a random dice roll. And we're going to fail, and we did fail, and we're going to keep failing and
Well,
failing and failing.
hello to you.
Do you know anything about this part of town? Oh well, this here is the slums. Not a pretty place, but it's home. Is there anything of interest here? Well, that depends on what your interests are. There's Arrow's Ale House in the north, and if you like cheap ale and the smell of ayaganja leaves, in the west there's a prison, but you don't really want to go there. Then there's my wife Kyla, who sells useful charms and trinkets. Anything else? Well, there's a strange hermit woman who sells magical brews and ointments. She lives in the house in the southwest corner of town. Her name's is Shwatra. Thanks. Okay, what do we have? We have Arl's Ale House, Prison, and Shatra, but that's not marked anywhere. It's a sewer entrance. A lot of rogues. Hmm.
Hi, yes. What?
Greetings. Who are you? I'm Baron Gelford, purveyor of fine goods. I'm very pleased to meet you. What sort of goods do you have? Magical leather armor. You might want to learn how to use a shield. You're only a single weapon user. There's no reason not to learn the shield skill. In a fight, that's a huge benefit. That's a +2 shield, too. So yeah. Potion of True Sight. Potion of See Invisibility. Healing potions. Basic protection items and average and minor trap kits. Average electrical trap 1900. Holy shit. Bit on the expensive side. Sonic trap stroll 156. I don't know why you wouldn't use Sonic. That's just see the price wrong. No? It's ridiculously expensive. Well, we have about 5,000 gold thanks to that robbery, so no regrets. Well worth it. Right. 6,000 in fact.
Hail to ye!
Yeah, yeah.
Yes? Hello?
Who are you? None of your business, a scram.
Hey there.
Questions? Buzz up.
'Tis a long day. I could use a drink.
Hear any good tales? Yeah, sure. I can tell you a tale that'll set your hair standing. Let's hear it. Alright. I got a tale to tell you. Yeah, I'm listening. So I used to be working for the authority, the sewer bosses. They be paying me to clean the sewer every month or so, on account of my size, you see. So one day I be cleaning around the east of here, when stumbling on a bunch of kobolds. Kobolds in the sewers. Aye, that be right. They They did not see me, but I ran back, 'cause those creatures he don't wanna be messing with, you see. Sure, I understand. So I be running fast, not really watching where I be going, and I falls into this big old web. So what happened? Well, I be stuck here. That damn web be wrapping all around me as fast as I couldn't move a scout. I thought it'd be a goner for sure. So then this big old spider came down, big as a horse, and starts spinning me around and around, wrapping me up more and more in that blasted web. But then instead of eating me right there, he go and carry me on his back further into the tunnels. And then he brings me into this big chamber, eh? And what's in there, you ask? What was in there? I tell you, it was a good old. It was the god of the spiders, I tell you. The god of spiders. Aye, big as a house, nay, big as a castle, I say. Is that right? It's right as I'm sitting here in front of you. So how did you get away? How did you survive? Cause that other spider done dropping me as he carries me on his god. I fell right into the plumbing. Didn't you drown? Nay, that darn web held me, kept me afloat, and because I'm small, I fit through the grates leading out to the ocean. I got lucky, and some fisherman finds me and took me on his boat. You were very lucky. Aye, and I ain't never going into those sewers again, I tell ye. No gold be worth getting eaten over. Hmm. Well, that's a great story. Thanks, Vic. God of spiders. I don't know if level 4 rogues quite up to the challenge.
Oi, what can I get ya?
Hmm. Anything interesting going around? Interesting? Yeah, sure, lots of stuff. Like what? All tales for big ears. Go talk to Vic, he's always got some of those. Hmm. Prostitutes? That's about it. Well, the spiders in the sewers is proper quest. And it's daytime. Ah, yeah, it was already a daytime. Problem was, we got captured, caught in stealing.
Well, hello to you.
Well, well, well.
You don't want to be messing with me.
Okay. There was supposed to be a witch woman somewhere here. On this wall stands the grim-faced statue of Liet, god of justice. It seems to have suffered some erosion over the years. The irony of this seems appropriate. What a bizarre dwelling.
Yes? What?
Who are you? I'm not if not you know already, then go from here you should. Don't worry, you can trust me. Worry is not for Shwatra, worry is for you. You worry about me. Not knows Shwatra how Teloa will act with you. Perhaps your soul it eats. What is Aloa? Teloa is spirit of anger and revenge, hunter in and of shadow. Please explain. Teloa driven from the marsh, eating only hatred. Now restless it waits, Shwatra patience gives. So you're saying you keep this law from killing? Shwatra bring the law morsels of suffering, did not need to hunt. So what exactly do you bring it, dead bodies? Just scraps, rat gnawed remnants, sometimes flesh preserved for dessert. And do you kill these victims yourself? Not need, plenty of killing happens anyway. Swatra takes scraps and morsels. And you are able to appease this law? Yes, appease the Lord Swatra can. Can you command it? No, no command the law, but direct its hatred Swatra can. You mean you can direct it to hate someone specific? The law hate everyone, and such it can focus hatred on anyone. So what would it take for you to direct this hatred on someone? Who in mind did you have? No one, I'm just asking hypothetically. A favor you do for Swatra. A favor Swatra does for you. What kind of favor do you ask for? When sleeps Swatra, thief comes and takes gems. Thief called Proigribo Underel. Bring a thief body and stolen gems. No, not now. Then go now, nothing for you there is here.
Yes? What?
I don't want to murder just because that favor might at some point become useful. I'd rather wait for that point to come and then consider if it's worth it. There's a restoration. Take a couple of those. Spirit Talisman. Protection versus Undead. Okay. Rana Charm. Curse. Fireball. Light. Contagion. Bark Skin. Clarity. Aid. Fire and acid bombs. Cool water thunderstorm. We'll leave them for now. But basically use single-use items that are spells. I'm gonna try one more thing before ending. Going back to the market district and seeing if we are able to pickpocket him again. Ooh, kobolds.
My steel will strike true.
You don't have a weapon.
You will regret that.
I'm poisoned. Can't really do anything about that though. For fuck's sakes, move! Just have to wait for the poison to run its course. Can't kill us though. I don't have any antidotes. And I don't think the temple will heal for free. So I'm much better off just waiting for the effects to pass and then resting. I don't think it won't harm our pickpocketing attempts anyway.
You don't want to be messing with me!
So DMs. There are Mr. DMs.
That's it! Let's get it done out there!
Don't see a DMs. There he is. Ah, please work this time. Probably hard to succeed in a crowded environment like this.
A good show, a fine effort, I'd say.
Penelope Pistolet. I don't like this system. It because you can't even go after something specific. I mean, since it was a quest, couldn't the sub-bastard son of a bitch just have the item? You either succeed or fail, and that'll be it. Why does it have to have that he has a sizable inventory? So you don't need to just pickpocket him. You need to pickpocket again and again and again on a system that has the 50% failure chance. It's not like it'll make this really tough either. It'll just mean that the amount of time we have to spend on it grows. I suppose it'll change how we're gonna play this game. A simple job and we've spent a huge amount of time on it already. I'm probably going to tone down any kind of bonus thievery, I suppose. Let's go for objectives. Quests. 4-sided die would have been enough for our pickpocketing attempts. At least we haven't been noticed, that's the important part. At least we haven't been noticed more than once. I can't see the game punishing you from that though, because again, it's just a random dice roll. At least the punishment can't be all that's in here. There's no skill involved in succeeding automatically. There's no choice you can make that guarantees success. Just a dice roll. Especially with a game with so many backups. Alexandra, for fuck's sakes! Yeah, I'm ending it here. Sick of tired of failing to get what we need. So I don't know. The guy might have a half a dozen items more I need to loot, so